What's up, guys? Oh, that really fucking hurt, dude. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. It's been 6 months. We're making a cake, boys and girls. But not just one cake. We got 2 cakes. We have a special plan for this video, and you're gonna fucking love it. Generally, when I make my cakes, we add an extra twist to it, or we just do a whole Anthaney style on it. So, we have a strawberry and a vanilla cake, but what if we just made it into a Mexican cake? For this, we have a specific way we're gonna do it. The strawberry cake is going to be mixed with some salsa. With the white cake, we're going to be adding some salsa verde to it. If it's not green enough, we got some food coloring. We're going to make a double layer cake. And to make the stick together, we got some refried beans. For the icing and everything, we're going to be using nacho cheese. I didn't really have it on my store, so I got a big block of fucking cheese. Oh yeah, we also got some sprinkles and whatnot. Alright, boys and girls, it's time to make both these cakes and put them into the oven. Alright, boys and girls, let's make the strawberry one first. I think if instead of water, we're going to use the salsa. That is 1 cup of salsa going into the fucking pan. And then we need a half a cup of olive oil. Alright, boys. This cake batter's looking pretty good. It's time to put it in the pan. It's not really that bad. Looks like a normal cake with like some strawberry chunks in it. But other than that, this looks pretty fucking good. Alright, the oven is done preheating. Let's put this in the oven. We're going to put it in there for roughly 33 minutes. I'm going to double check on it every time to see if it's fully cooked through, because it needs to be fully cooked in order for me to structure it properly. So this might take some time to do. Alright, the cake is now done. I'm going to wait for it to cool for a little bit, and I'm going to try to get it onto this tray right here so we can start building up the cake. Alright, boys, we safely extracted it onto this pan, and it's now time to work on this second one. Alright, boys and girls, let's get started on the green one. And then instead of water, we're going to use the verde sauce. That's 1 cup of verde. Alright, this is what it's looking like. We had some green food dye to make it more green. This is the verde sauce that we put in it. So it's looking like a pretty good batter. It's really dense, so might have to add a little bit more to it, but we'll see. Alright, now it's time to add the batter to the pan. Alright, it's in the batter now. I'm reusing the same cake pan, but we're going to do the same thing where we add it in for 35 minutes at 350 degrees. Alright, so it is currently in the oven, slowly cooking. We have about 30 minutes left, but when this comes out, I'm going to put the refried beans on this whole like top layer, and then put the verde cake on top of that when the time comes. Alright, so the cake's out of the oven, it's done perfectly. We're just waiting for it to cool off right now. When it gets done cooled off, I'll put it on top of this one, but for the top layer, we're going to add the refried beans to the top. Alright, the refried beans are on the layer now. Now we just need to have that transferred to this. And would you look at that? A tiny bit off center, well, a little bit off center, but we got it nice and even on there. Smushed the bottom a little bit, but that's fine. But let's prepare the rest of the ingredients. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be melting this whole block of cheese into that pot. We're then probably either going to microwave or put these in the oven, and we're going to dice them up a little bit more so it's more shredded. And then we're going to cook some beef. We're going to basically make ground beef and then put it on top of this cake. It's coming along nice and well. It's slowly melting down and whatnot. We're trying to get this in its liquid form, and then we'll add it on top to the cake. We want to make it a little bit more solidified than it is right now, so it can spread easily on the cake. Alright, we got the cheese spread all around the cake. You know, it's not the best presentation, but let's be honest, we're not culinary here, but I did what I could to get it as much even as I could on the sides. But now, let's start cooking the ground beef and the shredded chicken. I want to be honest, guys, this is my first time ever cooking beef, and I hope it came out correct. I know you're not supposed to see any red, so I'm going to let it sit for a couple more minutes. So we'll just sit tight and go from there. Alright, the meat is all nice and cooked. And I went ahead and jump started the chicken because I didn't want to really prolong this video as long as probably now. I haven't edited it yet, but I have maybe an hour of footage I have to go through and cut down. So we're going to start building it, and I will see you then. Alright. Let's start building this cake. After 4 hours of cooking it, this is what we're working with. Unfortunately, I kind of suspected the cheese part kind of solidified, so there's like sprinkles and stuff bouncing off of it, but look at what we are working with. My masterpiece is finally done, and now we can indulge into it. Okay. Okay, let's try this out.
I'm gonna be honest. Without taste buds, this smells fucking awesome. Hell yeah, dude.